Come in.
Hi.
Hi, my name's Walter White. You must be the new director, Raj.
Yeah, I am. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Let me be the first to welcome you to the corner of Harvey and Spall Enterprises. Today I'll be orienting you to familiarize yourself with our wonderful company. However, along with me, we have our CFO, Hank, who is here to help with any financial matters. Unless you have any questions, we shall begin.
No questions right now. Let's dive right in.
Alright, well, first of all, I'd like to tell you exactly what it is our company does here. Contrary to what you may have heard, we're the best commercial laundry service in the city. We employ nearly 50 people in our laundry department and another 15 at our head office. Hotels in the area that do not have on-site laundry service bring the laundry to us. We then clean, iron, and return linens to them. Are there any questions or clarification about the services we provide?
No, it seems relatively straightforward.
Awesome. Well, next I'd like to tell you about the stakeholders, the ones that we are responsible to. They include the aforementioned employees, including management, along with customers, as well as our community, suppliers, shareholders, being that we're publicly traded, lenders, and also our environment.
Okay.
As mentioned before, we make our money by providing laundry services to hotels throughout the valley. We charge a cleaning fee that provides us a sizable margin. This margin is different depending on the volume of cleaning required and where the hotel is located for delivery and pickup charges.
I see. Go on.
Shareholders expect that we're providing quality work to our customers at competitive prices, all while implementing the use of greener, more efficient ways of cleaning and reducing our environmental impact. To reflect these shareholder views, we've implemented a strategy that is reflective of our expectations.
I would love to hear the strategy.
So by 2018, the corner of Harvey and Spall Enterprises will be the most successful full-service laundry in the valley, providing customers with a top-notch service that will leave our customers satisfied.
Wow, what a great strategy.
This is how we'll implement this strategy through our business plan.
Okay.
And I'll also now let Hank talk to you about some of our key sensitivities.
So the key sensitivities, these are some of the aspects where even small changes can lead to dramatic effects to our bottom line. These include things like interest rate and commodity prices.
So you're saying that small changes can have sizable results going forward?
Precisely. I'd also like to talk to you about some of our key performance indicators and measurements we use to monitor performance. First of all, here's a list of our key indicators, and also a list of tools used to manage and monitor the performance.
While we're in the mood of passing out documents, I'll give you a few more so you can do some light reading at home. Within that, in these documents, you'll find a document containing the resources that we currently hold, a list of our potential risks to our business, and how we've attempted to mitigate these risks, as well as a list of competitors and how we stack up against them, including areas we are better and areas we're looking to improve.
Well, there's nothing more I enjoy than a light read. However, I do have to get going. I have other engagements I need to attend to. But it was nice meeting both of you. I hope to see you both.
Not a problem. If you have any questions, feel free to contact Hank or myself anytime.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So everyone, it's that time of the year again. It's time for us to look over the strategic plan and the projected financial statements. Before I get started, why don't I hand you guys out these documents, and could you please have a look at them before we start? These documents, bear in mind, are the company's roadmap for the future, and you need to be sure that you're completely satisfied with what we've come up with, and that you actually understand the financial implications of this document. Thankfully, Hank has graced us with his presence and will address any questions you may have concerning these financial statements.
So for those of you who may not know, I was a key member in the development and presentation of the projected financial statements, along with statistical information, sensitivity analysis, future-oriented scenarios, and milestones. So if there's any questions in any of these areas, feel free to seek me out. We can go over everything and on your own accord anytime.
Thank you, Hank.
Not a problem.
This board meeting is now adjourned. We will meet again next week to vote for this strategic plan.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Would you mind running me through your financials, being that I'm a new director here?
Oh yeah, not a problem. So this is our financial statement. It's very clean.
Hi Hank, would you be able to meet with me? I'm trying to do some analysis on the financial statements, but I'm kind of out of my league. In 1 hour at the office sounds amazing. Thank you.
What can I help you with?
Well, as you know, we're in the midst of reviewing the strategic plan, and I'm not sure what I should be doing to analyze the effect the strategic plan has thus far.
So, usually a good place to start is in the short term, comparing last year's results to this year's actual results. You can do this by comparing the whole year, or you could go month by month, quarter by quarter, something like that. Next, it's useful to compare the projections that were made to what was actually achieved. By doing this, we can see if there was large variations and try to figure out why we had such large variations. Knowing why, then we can take action to correct it if it's something within our own power. Lastly, it's important to compare this year's actual financial statements with years gone by. So 2 or 3 or more years, the more years, the more beneficial. So by doing this, you can see how far we've come and how it aligns with our strategy. Are we moving along with our strategy? So I hope that kind of helps clear up things.
Thank you. I understand what I'm doing now and how to do it. Thank you so much.
All right, well, if anything else should come up, feel free to call again. I'm here to help.
Thank you all for joining us. We have called this meeting today because management has found that there has been a significant event that may affect the strategic plan of the organization. The CFO is here today to explain the ramifications of the new regulation and accounting requirements.
So I'm here to let you all know today that despite what you may have heard, the regulation is actually of benefit to us because we have already been doing this for years. The changes will force many of our competitors to change their ways, and with this possibility, their prices will likely increase and it will increase our business. Financially speaking, our projections are probably a little bit modest and we should expect better. In simpler terms, the new regulation should help us out and help us to achieve our strategy faster. So with that, that's
So, now we know about the changes and the potential financial implications and how management has no need to deal with it. With that, is there anyone who feels as though the continued validity of the strategic plan is in jeopardy? No one. Well, okay, I would like to put an end to this meeting today and thank the CFO for taking the time out of his busy day to come and attend the meeting.
No, John, no, why? Welcome to the company, Miss Kexon.
Thank you for the opportunity to learn from a well-respected CFO. I'm sure that this will be a great learning experience for me as a new director of our company.
Shall we begin?
Yes, of course.
Well, this orientation will cover the review and approval of financial policies. But before we go any further, does anyone actually know the director's responsibility and concerns with financial policies?
I see. So as a director, I'm responsible for understanding our company's financial policies so that I can have a better grasp as to what the effects will be to the strategy and the company as a whole.
Correct.
So since I need to understand financial policies, I will have to ask Raj, the CFO, for help. But how exactly can she help me?
Well, why don't you ask her herself? She's actually sitting right here.
Wow, I didn't see you there.
So as many of you know, our previous CFO was tragically struck by a car, so I'll be filling in for him, but enough about that, let's move right in. To answer your question, I can help you by reviewing the policy that's in place and comparing it with competitors' policies. I can even create several different scenarios as to how you might form your policy in order to accomplish financing decisions, how to expand the company, and even how to decisions concerning risk management related to interest, credit, and foreign exchange.
I see. So essentially, you will help me in creating a policy that best fits the company's strategy.
Exactly.
Adam, it's almost the end of the quarter. We need to prepare the disclosures for the end of the year.
I see. I suppose it's about that time of the year again.
By the way, madam, what do we need in order to do the disclosures?
Well, we are responsible for understanding and ensuring that the company process for making the disclosure meet the related requirements, and the board needs to
check and approve the financial statements and the accounting policies. I'll make sure that they're notified.
Another important duty we have is planning the audit committee
And that's right, we need to make sure that the statements are fairly presented. I'll make sure to put that on the to-do list.
also make sure to inform our CEO so that she can assist us.
I see, that does make sense. The CFO is the one who made the statements, as well as the other policies. But could you elaborate more, madam?
Certainly, the CFO basically shall act as a guide for the board and the auditing committee, informing them of the policies in place, going over the financial statements, and even going through the steps that the CFO took in making each calculation. The CFO does after all know best.
Is that all, madam?
Well, we should also include the MD&A since
it helps in linking the strategy, the accounting policies, and the financial results to help supplement the statements and the notes. Brilliant, Director, ma'am.
Why, thank you, James.
It's Andy, ma'am.
Welcome, everyone. As I'm sure you've all heard that there has been an unplanned event that requires our immediate attention.
Are you referring to the recent takeover bid that has just been placed on this company?
Yes, this was not an event that we had foreseen and requires us to make a major decision to either fight this takeover or if it's in the best interest of the company to let this takeover proceed.
This is an outrage, but I suppose it would be best to begin discussing and the completion of the business proposal.
Certainly, I will gather the necessary experts needed for the task and ensure that the decision will be in the best interest of the company.
So, how did that go?
The board members were not happy about this unexpected event, but back to the task at hand, I need your help in making a solid proposal to the board over this major decision.
Okay, then I'll go prepare the necessary financial assessments required along with a few scenarios.
This sounds very promising. Could I also ask you to attend the board meeting next week? I could really use your help in explaining to the board members the proposal that we have planned, with detailed analysis on the impact the proposal will have on the company.
Okay, also if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me.
I will.
Okay, have a good day.
Good day to you as well.
Oh, you know, the numbers are sort of shaky this year, but they're coming along
Guys,
nicely.
wait. I swear I just saw him talk. It's ghosts.
Oh, come on, you must be seeing things.
I'm not.